paper, protected paper, with double-sided tape lined across it. And then when you pick your particle, you will place it on the double-sided tape, start from the top and work methodically down, circle it, and number it. You have a data sheet that you'll be writing down the numbers on as well, and a tally sheet for tallying each type of particle that you're picking. Keenan will go through that in a second. So I had a question earlier about circling particles and how big or small to do the circle. I would say do it as close as possible. The reason we do it is because obviously whilst you're opening and closing the sample, it's going to be open to air. There might be contamination that gets on your tape. Especially with fibres, you want to know the particle that you picked rather than, you want to be looking at the particle that you picked later on for pictures and measurements or chemical analysis, things like that, rather than the contamination. So try and circle as close as you can to the particle, but you don't want to touch it, because if you do touch the particle, you can get the ink from the pen. It can change the colour. So yeah, you go through and you can see with this one, they've done it very neatly. Some people can do it very, very tiny as well. You just go through and number them and keep going. Does anybody have any questions on this part?
How do you, when you've done picking,
yes.
How do you store these samples? Do you store them in the petri dish?
In the petri dish. Close the petri dish.
Yeah, we'll close the petri dish, and then I go an extra step and tape the lid of the dish down so that the dish doesn't fall off while you're in the jar or in the drawer or something. Especially if you know you're going to be traveling, because the more your dish lid pops off, the more likely contamination is. Again, we've already tried to avoid the contamination issue, because you'll see, like, for example, particle number 50 here is a red fragment. So we've written on the data sheet that it's a red fragment in particle number 50. If there happens to be a blue fragment or something in that circle as well, then we know that's not the particle we intended to capture as contamination. So that's one level of trying to avoid the contamination issue, but then you can also take down your dish lids. If you are working with the cellulose acetate projector paper like we are, it's a great surface for doing ramen off of, because it's pretty flat and it's flexible enough that you can secure it down to another surface without like bending and fracturing the mount. But I would also recommend not taping down the cellulose acetate or transparent film sheets to the petri dish if you can avoid it, because then when you try to lift it out for ramen or whatever you need it for, then you might like mess things up a little bit. But if you're traveling or flying with your samples, then you may want to take it down.
You recommend a fine point